Today is the treat of all treats in my opinion because we're going to be doing a little bit of a Dollar Tree crawl because a couple weeks ago I went into a Dollar Tree and I was just kind of browsing at the Halloween stuff, and I went to the book section / coloring book section and I saw so many good books for only $1.50. Hardback books that have been on my list for a very long time. And yes, they're not the newest releases or anything, but there's some good picks there that I was stunned to see, truly. So I thought it would be really fun to explore my local Dollar Trees and see how many good books we can get for around $20. I kind of just ballparked it. It's not going to be like exactly, it doesn't need to be $20 on the mark, but I kind of wanted to keep it down to $20 and see how big of a book haul we can get, and if we can find a lot of good books at the different Dollar Trees, and if each Dollar Tree even has different selections. So I thought that would be really cool to see, because I know even just like every Safeway has different selections, so I'm assuming probably the Dollar Tree has a little bit something new going on. So I'm hoping that we can find a lot of good books today. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I think just things that have been on my backlist, things that are kind of calling to me, and I just thought it would be super fun to do that and then do a little book haul at the end. So that's going to be the goal for today. Officially made it to Dollar Tree number 2, and we're gonna see if there's anything new in this one. We did get quite a good haul in the first one, so I'm pretty excited to see what our haul is gonna look like for the second Dollar Tree.
Here, let me get the door for you.
Okay, we've officially made it to Dollar Tree number 3. Tree was an absolute bust. There was only coloring books, word puzzles, and Bibles. There was not a hardback in sight, but there was definitely lots of pungent smells. It is officially book haul time, and I am honestly amazed with the haul that I came out with. I got 15 books in total, and guess what the total cost is? $22.50 for 15 books. I am honestly so amazed. All yesterday during the bookshop experience, I kept telling my husband, I feel like we're spending so much money, but we're truly not. And I am just so happy, and it felt so good to walk away with so many new books that I'm so excited about, and yet only spend $22.50. That is less than some books that I would get at Barnes & Noble for a single book. So I'm just amazed and so happy. And some of these books I truly was already looking at paying full price for. And then there were so many books that I've never seen before by authors I've heard about or authors that I was interested in checking out. And I think this is the perfect way to do so. I got so much variety. I even got a second book in a series that I've wanted to finish for the longest time but haven't because I didn't have the second book in the series. So now I can binge read that duology. I only missed out on a couple different Dollar Trees, but I thought I would save those for doing another installment of this because I think it's super fun. And if you want to see me do this a few different times, I thought it would be fun to make this into a new series, go every few weeks, try different ones in my area because we have quite a few. Like, I didn't realize how many we had, but I feel like good about the number that we stopped by yesterday. Have definitely a very good haul, and I stayed right around the budget that I predicted. Either way, I had such an incredible time yesterday. So let's get into the book haul because I'm so excited to share so many of these with you. The first one is The God of Good Looks. I am obsessed with this cover. For one, it's absolutely stunning, but the other thing is this is by a Trinidadian author. Hopefully I'm saying that right, and it brings a lot of Trinidadian culture into this story, which I'm super interested in, and so I'm really excited about this. It also sounds so fascinating. And then another one that I'm really excited about that I really love the cover for, I think this is one of my favorite covers out of all the books I picked up, is Dazzling. This is by a Nigerian author, and it was also blurbed by Jennifer Saint, and it says a vibrant immersive read that takes the reader on a dizzying journey through Nigerian mythology, which I thought was so cool. So I'm really excited to get to this one. And then we also have a True Biz. This is actually a book I've read when I lived in Utah. I checked it out from my local library. I really enjoyed it, and so when I saw a copy of this, I thought for $1.50, absolutely. Not that I wouldn't buy it for full price because I did want to own this regardless, but especially because I saw it for $1.50, I was like, absolutely, you're coming home with me. And so I'm glad to finally add this to my collection. Then we also have Damnation Spring. I have wanted to pick this one up and I've heard incredible things about it, so I'm really excited. I'm not really sure what it's about, but I feel like from what I have heard about it, it's supposed to be really hard hitting. Then we also have City of Orange by David Yoon. This is an author that I don't know if I've read from him, but I know I've read from his wife, Nicola Yoon. Also, this sounded so interesting. And I don't know what it is about the cover, but it kind of pulled me in, even though it's like super simple. I don't know, it's really interesting. I really love what's going on here. The next one we have is The Sunset Crowd. I almost overlooked this one, but then when I opened it and read the author blurb, it said something about that she wrote The Gilded Years, and for some reason that title sounded familiar to me, so I decided to read the synopsis for a second time, and I actually was pretty intrigued, and I thought I should give this a try, so I ended up picking this one up as well. And then we have How You Grow Wings. This one says, two sisters, two very different paths. Can one save the other from her own disastrous choices? And then we also have Gone Like Yesterday. I really love the cover of this. I love the butterflies and like the pink and orange kind of ombre that's going on here. And I'm not sure what this one is about. It says, family and the quest for legacy, but also a literary exploration of ethnic and racial identity, self, and what it means to be found. This one is one I also overlooked, but then I read the synopsis and I'm like, and then it was compared to The Lies of Locke Lamora and Six of Crows, and this one is The Queen of Days. This sounds really interesting, and I'm really excited to give this one a try. And then we only have a few more left. We have The School of Mirrors. This is by the same author that wrote The Winter Palace, which I've heard incredible things about, and I've been curious to pick that one up. So I thought, you know what? If I enjoy The Winter Palace, or if I enjoy this one, I might more likely pick up The Winter Palace and vice versa. So I thought, you know what? For $1.50, I'm going to pick this up and give it a try. And then we also have Saint. I've wanted all of Adrienne Young's books, but I'm not a fan of this cover, and so picking up for $1.50 felt just about right. I don't hate it, I don't love it, is kind of how I'm feeling about this cover, but I am really curious because I have so many of her books. Have I read any of them? No, I haven't, but I need to get to them because so many of them are on my list. I do enjoy the embossing on the front of this, so that's super stunning, and I also do like the map in the inside, so I might just display it like this and just ignore this existence, honestly. We have The Island Villa by Sarah Morgan. I've read one of her books and I did enjoy it. I think it was the one with the book club and it was super wintry. I can't remember the title, so I thought it would be interesting to pick up some of her other books. And then we also have 2 books in a series. It's the 3rd and 4th book, and I think the 4th book is like a novella collection, but it's The Afterlight and Through the Dark, and I have read from Alexandra Bracken before. The last one is When Night Breaks. I'm so excited. This is a duology that I was saying that I wanted the second book for, and I really wanted to dive in because I was really enjoying the first book, but I knew that I wanted to binge read the duology, and I kept just not picking up the second book. So when I saw this, I was so excited. This was definitely one of my favorite finds because I just kept putting off getting the second book, like I said, and I really do want to binge this duology because I was really enjoying the first book and I need to continue on before too much time has gone. Well, actually, I started that book a long time ago, so we're gonna have to restart everything. It's so creepy. There's like a cloud coming my way and it keeps making me think like a fire is coming towards me, but I know that's not true. It's definitely super eerie. And then as a bonus, I promise I'm almost done. This has been quite the book haul, but I wanted to share with you the stack that I got the other day before I did this video. It's kind of like an honorary stack. That is what inspired this newfound series. So we have by Veronica Roth, Arch Conspirators. I'm really excited. This book is so expensive and it's really tiny. So I was so happy that I got this for $1.50 because paying $20 for a book this small, like, trust me, to support the author, absolutely. But it's a little painful if I'm being so honest. And then we have Sorrowland by River Solomon. I've wanted to read this for so long, so I was really excited when I saw this one. Then we also have The Last Legacy by Adrienne Young. So we definitely found a couple good finds in Adrienne Young's backlist. And then one of the ones I'm the most excited about out of all of these books, Wild Blood by Laura Blackwood. I'm so excited. This is by the same author as Within These Wicked Walls. And this is definitely a book that I've wanted to pick up for a while. Also, the inside, gorgeous. Embossing on the front, also gorgeous. I'm just honestly so excited for this one. And then look at this front page. I love this. I feel like it's going to be so good, and I think it's a little bit witchy, which I love anything witchy, so that's why I'm extra excited for that one. And then we have our last 2. We have Edenville. Very curious about this one. I checked it out from the library, I think, a couple of times, but I never got to it. And then for our last one, we have Someday Maybe, which this has been on my list for so long, and I'm really excited about this one. Okay, I feel like I've just been rambling about books forever, but that is my massive Dollar Tree book haul. I'm just absolutely amazed, so happy about all of these picks, and so excited to also find books that I've never even seen before that sound absolutely incredible and also are kind of like outside maybe what I would pick up on the day-to-day basis. But I definitely love a wide variety of genres, and I love exploring and expanding, so I'm really happy that this kind of gave me even more of an opportunity to do so. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next Dollar Tree crawl / adventure.